want you.
Me?
Yes.
Not me.
You, the listener. Yes. I want you, the listener, to press the like button, the subscribe button, but more importantly, comments that you liked or disliked the topic discussed. What would you like discussed? Because you, the listener, are who is important to me so that I can provide the value that you want and need.
Joel, employees.
I was an employee once.
I know we spend a lot of our time talking to owners for good reason,
Yes.
but growing a company is utterly dependent on having good employees. Our topic today in talking to employees is why being an asset is better for you and your employer.
We talked offline before we started recording today. I was talking about how when I first started my career, I was like an education sponge. I stuck my nose in where it wasn't meant to be and got it bent so many times. I'd ask the business owner, why do we do it this way? Show me how to do this. Show me how to do that. I just was an education sponge. I wanted to know so much because I wanted to be a rising star. And you know, I didn't want to just be in that entry-level position. I wanted more responsibility, and more responsibility meant more money. And
right.
So I really was just like that early on, and every company that I ever worked with and for was so important to me to be that rising star in whatever organization I worked for. I was having a conversation with a friend and said, I don't see that as much. And then you had pointed out to me that it's still there, but the number of people that seem to have that drive and desire to learn, there's a bigger gap than there was when I first started my career 40 years ago.
And Joel, I think in part it really is just human nature, but I also think much of the younger population, are we officially old now?
Unfortunately, we do.
Crap.
Yeah, unfortunately, we are.
When we say younger population and it starts at 40, you're old, part of the younger employable population has been brought up on instant everything. Click on some YouTube, TikTok link that says, here's your hack on how you get that. There are some things in life and in employment there isn't a hack for. You just have to earn it.
And you have to educate yourself. The better educated you are, the asset in any company, particularly a small company, say you're just starting out and you have like 3 to 5 employees and you have someone who really wants to know how to do things. And you're starting out and you're just a performance-based cleaning company, meaning that you're going in and you're doing just the regular cleaning duties that get done on a nightly basis. You're cleaning the bathrooms, you're emptying the waste, you're dusting, you're spot cleaning, you're vacuuming, and it doesn't go beyond that. But you have somebody on your team that wants to learn how to shampoo carpets because they see that the carpets in this client's office are just dirty and filthy. And they're willing to do the work if you are willing to buy the equipment. They want to help you grow your business and offer that to not just that customer, but all of your customers, and give you a new revenue stream that you can offer to even potential clients. That's part of what I'm talking about here is become that asset. Educate yourself. So those that are either looking to start a business or somebody who is working within an organization that doesn't want to take that risk of starting a business but wants to earn and learn more, go to your boss and say, hey, look, I'm teaching myself this. I've taken this course. Invest in yourself. A job I had, they didn't have a lot of money for education. It was a small company, but I took every class that I could afford. I took classes in sales. I took classes in cleaning. I took classes in marketing so that I could learn more and do more and help them grow their business until they didn't want to grow anymore. I knew I had to leave because I felt like I was being held back.
What do you think about the advantage that you brought to that company in laying that out for the employee that was Joel?
Yes.
Joel put in time, self-directed, gained knowledge, gained skills that he used right there with that employer to better the employer's bottom line.
Yes.
And because Joel took that time as an employee to do that, he also bettered himself because that knowledge wasn't locked up in the building that employed him.
No.
It was in his head, and he's able to take that wherever he went.
And I continue to use that today, and I continue to add to that education every moment that I get.
And Joel, I think one of the most valuable things that we can learn as early as possible is how to learn.
Absolutely. And sometimes it comes from a book. Sometimes it comes from real life. And sometimes it can come from a TikTok or a YouTube video, as long as they're using the right practices.
Well said, my friend. For our listening audience, owners and employees alike, Do yourself a favor, learn, add to your value, and deliver value everywhere you go. Phil, thank you.
You're welcome.